Hey guys, welcome back. Today we'll be continuing through I think we're at the third chapter of Goodbye Despair. And I think this is already our third episode into the chapter. A bit of an unusual episode today. Not because of the content, but because of the way I'm distributing it. As you can see, I'm not wearing any headphones because I don't have access to them, like, right now. So what I'm doing actually is playing the music or the actual game sounds through the speakers of my laptop. And I have no way of knowing how it sounds when I'm filming, like right now. Because I normally tend to adjust the in-game audio with my voice audio, because there are two different audio ports, right? One is from the actual screen recorder, and the other one is from my facecam. But right now, everything is going through the facecam audio. So I won't be able to adjust them individually at all, and I'm just gonna hope that the in-game audio isn't too loud. It's at 15%, and I think that should be alright. And I guess we'll take it kind of like a test subject. If I see that it's too loud, the next time I don't have my headphones, I'll lower it a bit to like 10% maybe, or maybe 12% depending on how loud it actually is. Or if I feel like it's way too soft and you guys can barely hear the audio, the in-game audio at least, I'll pump it up a little bit. But one of the main reasons I could totally record the in-game audio through a different port, right? Like I normally do. The only problem is I would not be hearing it. And that could cause some conflict, for example, in situations where characters speak, because I wouldn't actually know if they're legit speaking or if I'm supposed to actually read the text itself. And that could cause some noise, right? Because I would directly go ahead and read everything, and if someone's talking, then I would talk over them, and it would be kind of weird, you know? And the other thing is, I really like hearing the sounds in the game, so I'd like to play with the sounds on. And that's why we're in this situation. So let's just start off. If I remember correctly, we're supposed to head over to the beach because Akane was doing something really stupid and dueling Monokuma or something along those lines. So, my guesses for this episode. I think it's really likely that we're going to be presented with the actual motive. Oh, I'll just wait here then. I think it's really probable that we're going to be presented with the actual motive because it's already the third chapter, or the third episode we've been filming for this chapter. And depending on how long I make it, we can probably reach to the point where I find the body for this episode, which will leave the investigation for the next episode. So we'll see how things play out. It's just as Nekomaru said, I can't stand any more situations where someone is taken any longer. There's no time to spare, I need to hurry over to the beach at the first island. Okay, let's see if we can fast travel. I'm gonna quickly check the pet just in case. It's just chilling there. Okay. Then let's fast travel over to the bridge first. Is that the bridge? I think it should be, right? Yeah. Okay, now we're in Central Island. And now I guess we have to go all the way to the first island. I'm not sure if we can fast travel, but let's just walk there so we get some steps in, because that helps with the our level up on the top right hand corner, and also helps with the pet situation, which I'm not sure if it's useful or not at all. We'll have to see. I haven't really looked into it at all, so I have no idea if it's worth. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go to first island, right? Or Central Island. No, we are at Central Island. We have to go to first island. Okay. I kind of got lost there for a second. And the beach should be right here. Right? Here it is. Okay. We'll see what the situation is. After running there at full sprint, by the time I got to the beach and struggled to regain my breath, I saw a shocking scene unfold before me. Was she hurt? Okay, so I feel like the music is really loud in comparison to the voices, at least through the speakers. That might just be a speaker thing. So I guess I'll have to work on that somehow. I can probably turn down the music from the options and turn up the actual voice. We'll see. Looks like you're just barely avoiding any fatal injuries. Okay, so they're actually dueling hardcore then. This kind of reminds me of the scene in the last game in Trigger Happy Havoc where Sakura tried to duel Monokuma, but it was for like a completely different reason, of course. Not sure what Akane's reasons are. Maybe like a bit of pride. Maybe she's just eager to fight a strong opponent, right? And she actually wants to beat Nakamaru out of pride as well, I guess. We'll see. Sweet dancers, huh? Okay, is she realizing that she can't beat him? Because maybe he's a complex AI robot bear that is capable of basically anything from what we've seen so far. How hurt is she? Is she really serious about not even grazing it? Akane is just fighting a stuffed animal. Monokuma is an advanced machine, exactly. If it's designed for combat, it's probably capable of exerting such power. We saw it turn buff when he got mad that last time, right? He's not even in his buff form just yet. So imagine his capabilities. However, as far as speed is concerned, Akane is far faster than any athlete I've ever seen. And she says she can't even graze him with her attacks? Is that even possible? However, because it's possible, that's why she's in this situation, right? As long as she's ended up like that, there's not much we can really do about it. At the very least, we should overcome the despair of Akane's death and use it as fuel to bolster our hope. Oh my god, I can't even believe he's actually said that. In front of everyone else. Like Fujiko did, you see? I never want to feel that ever again. If I had to feel that way again, I'll make sure I stop it, even if it costs me my life. Okay, so suicide basically. No, you can't. You'll really die if you keep overexerting yourself. It's just a little life Peko gave me. It's not precious anyway. You stupid idiot. That's all the more reason you need to take care of it. You guys stay back. I'll take it from here. Okay, final firework. Was that the same thing he hit Akane with in the guts? I don't know. Okay, so his arm just turned into a cannon, which is scary nonetheless. Is there a rule placed against violence towards the headmaster? I know there was one in the first game, but I don't remember seeing one exactly like that in this game. Let's see. What even is that? Okay. I don't think he's going to die, is he? He's probably going to get like really damaged or something along those lines. The world shook and turned stark white, as if the surrounding scenery and every sound was blown away by the impact. It was all completely white, and within that white, I heard a voice. Okay. Yeah, he's bleeding profusely, okay. She doesn't seem to have a wound on her, does she? Okay. A little shot from a bazooka. Interesting. Well, at least he doesn't have a hole through his chest or anything. He's just a little bruised up. Are you kidding me? Nekomaru died? Holy crap, okay. Instead of the rule violator, Akane. What a major failure. I ended up killing Nekomaru, who had nothing to do with this. Hold on. It's faint, but his heart is still beating. He's not dead yet. Then you gotta hurry and treat him. Okay, save Nekomaru like you saved me. Yep, because if not, it's gonna be a rule violation. If you kill someone who didn't violate the rules, that makes you the one who violated the rules. Then let's just say we're even. In exchange for forgiving Akane for breaking the rules, let's just say Nekomaru was a sacrifice. So isn't it okay to say we're even? You're not gonna save him? Jeez, guess I have no choice. It's annoying, but it'd be boring if he died a meaningless death. So, for today only, I'll activate my special trump card. The sirens again, alright. And that's when it happened. A siren started ringing out of nowhere, and it gradually came closer and closer. That's a full-on ambulance though. Really cool. Dr. Kilgood, what an interesting name. Okay, so bye-bye Nekomaru for this chapter, I'm guessing. I'm sure he'll be fine by the class trial. I bet Monokuma will have that undercover. But for now, he'll just be at the hospital. And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Nekomaru vanished from our sight. What the hell? Why did this happen? Hey, he's gonna be alright, right? Nekomaru's gonna be saved, right? Of course, he's obviously gonna be saved. But Fuhiko finally returned to us. I can't believe Nekomaru is gone now. No more, I can't stand this anymore. Hey, can you stop yelling? Screaming won't help, you know? Okay. This isn't cause. This is what happens when we let our guard down. All this talk about everyone getting along, we were just fooling ourselves. Well, I mean, everyone was getting along, and that's actually the reason why he's in the hospital. Just because we got along so well. So I'm not sure what Hiyoko's point is to prove at the moment. We were just pretending we understood the situation we're in. Teamwork, friendship, cooperation, nothing matters. The stupid ones will just be killed one after another. It won't be a mystery when you're eventually betrayed. That's why I'm never gonna rely on anyone. Well, again, the reason why Nekomaru is in the hospital is because he didn't want to betray Akane. And Akane didn't technically betray us. She was kind of trying to do something good in her own perspective, her own way. So, yeah. That's the reality here. Are you saying it's meaningless for us to even work together? If it really did have meaning, Nekomaru wouldn't have ended up like that. Not true again. I can't be in accordance with Hiyoko's perspective on things right now. He ended up like that because of his weird feelings of friendship. Well, yes, but even not under these circumstances, I think people would actually react like that. Of course, not everyone, but some people would sacrifice their lives for another. Hey, you understand too, right? When the stupid ones try to act on their own, it makes trouble for everyone else. So, can you please not involve me? I don't want to die a meaningless death. Hiyoko, blaming Akane will not solve anything. Well, it may not solve anything, but it will make her get a grasp of reality. Maybe Hiyoko was a bit harsh, but at the same time, it at least gives her a grasp of the situation, right? Maybe it keeps her in check so she doesn't do anything stupid the next time, even if she thinks she's doing something good, which is understandable, of course, but, you know, she kind of fucked up a bit. We didn't have to worry about Coach Nekomaru. Man, that's disappointing. It's all your fault and you're not even worried about him. Akane, you're not worried about Nekomaru? There's no need to worry about worrying. I know Coach Nekomaru is a monstrous guy. There's no way he's gonna die from something like that. There's no doubt. Nekomaru is definitely gonna come back. So, when that happens, I'll make sure I apologize to him. 'Cause I was too weak, and I caused him trouble. So, when he comes back, I'll make sure to say I'm sorry. Akane. Well, I mean, she's still maintaining her perspective that her quote-unquote weakness is what caused the situation. But in reality, I'm not sure. Well, it wasn't her actual physical weakness, right? Of course, if she was stronger, then yeah, you can beat Monokuma, right? But that's like not humanly possible based on what we've seen. Because, you know, he can replace his arm with a bazooka if he wants to. I think she might have been referencing her actual, I don't want to say emotional weakness, but like weakness inclined towards the taking of actual decisions that seem rational and acceptable. She doesn't seem to have that within her mindset and within her perspective of the world. As we all returned to our cottages, we were silent. Well, they do seem rational to her, right? And that's the interesting thing about people. Actual logical answers and stuff don't necessarily exist just because everyone perceives a situation differently. Just because everyone thinks that one situation has a specific answer because it's what's worked, I don't know, or it's what it seems obvious, then that might make it logical, but at the same time it doesn't mean everyone has to be obliged to that only answer. Because everyone is obliged to something much more powerful than just a simple answer to a situation. And that's your own subjective perspective on things. So that's what makes it interesting. Even if we opened our mouths, only words of worry would come out. We all knew that. When we saw Nekomaru's tragedy happen right in front of us, once again, we were all taught. If you think you won't die, well, that's just wishful thinking. On this island, without any warning, people die. That is the nightmare we're trapped in. When you think you've finally woken up from the nightmare, you realize you're still inside it. And thus, the nightmare continues. Okay. Monokuma Theater. Monokuma's Super Fables, Story 58. A Tengu came down from the mountains. I don't know what a Tengu is. A long time ago, there was a village that was afraid of Tengus showing up. The Tengus apparently did as they pleased, such as stealing food and kidnapping women. But is it really the Tengu's fault? Isn't it actually a human's fault for ruining nature by destroying the mountains where the Tengus lived? You think monsters are scary? It's humans that are the scary ones. Everyone, now is the time to rise up against the humans. We must protect nature from the humans and return the world to a peaceful place where monsters roam free. Monokuma's Super Fables, the end. Okay. Thing is, Monokuma exists only because of humans, so that's kind of an irony in that statement, but you know. Alright. Okay, that seems to be the normal morning announcement, nothing special. As usual, well, even if I say that, it doesn't matter anymore, but I greeted the morning without having slept at all. I really wanted to see somebody, anybody, as fast as I could. I felt like I had to share this anxious feeling with someone. I just couldn't deal with it alone. I should go to the restaurant for now. Okay, let's see what happens then. I don't know. Does Akane, not Akane, does Mikan have herself put together to take care of Nekomaru this time? Like she took care of Fuyuhiko? She's probably going through a lot of stress because of the whole situation, and she's not one to cope with stress all too well, as we've seen. Well, actually, she copes with stress way too well, and I think that's the problem. She just explodes at some point. As I was walking to the restaurant, unintentionally, I felt my feet come to a swift halt. What do you mean, unintentionally? Someone's crying, okay. From inside the restaurant, I heard the sound of a girl crying. Is someone crying inside? Mikan? Or is it Hyoko? While peeking into the restaurant, I slowly stepped inside. Let's see. Oh, Akane. Okay. Akane, you're the one who's crying? Apparently, yeah. I'm scared. What's gonna happen to us? What happened? Could she be in shock about what happened to Nekomaru? But yesterday she was acting braver. Okay, let's talk to her then. What happened, Akane? It's not like you to cry. Get a grip of yourself. On yourself. I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, Nekomaru got killed, you know? What are you saying? It's not like Nekomaru's dead yet. I'm scared. I don't want this anymore. Let me go back home. Sadly, we don't have the option for that. She must be so shocked that Nekomaru sacrificed himself for her. No, there's no way that explains a change this sudden and drastic. What did this dude do? Hey, what happened to Akane? Isn't she acting kind of weird? Hajime, be careful. That's probably not the real Fuyuhiko. I know. The real Fuyuhiko is already dead. That's why that's probably Fuyuhiko's clone. What are you saying? Also, I heard from Monokuma that Nekomaru couldn't be saved. Okay, I'm guessing that might be a motive then. Because I don't believe that that Monokuma will say that's so chill. It's unfortunate, but a transfer student is apparently going to come soon as a replacement. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. So let's all give that person a warm welcome. You're messing around. I'm not messing around, I always speak the truth. In order to prove it, I'll explain it especially to you. Listen carefully, Hajime. I've only discovered who the traitor is. You know, the true identity of World Ender, the traitor who was hiding among us, is Byakuya. Okay. That's right, Byakuya is alive. He's been weird from the start, but isn't he acting much weirder than usual? Who am I supposed to talk to now? Oh, okay. Hyoko's over there. Hey, it's definitely best if we keep Nagito tied up. I do agree with that, honestly. No, not just tied up. I won't be satisfied until I peel the skin off his face and expose the meat so we can identify him anyway. Oh my god, okay. That's a bit much. I'll probably die from that and you'll be executed. You know what? Go ahead and do that, please. That doesn't sound very gentle. Did he do something to you? That idiot. He lied to me about Mahiru being alive and said he saw her at the movie theater. Why? Why is he telling such a pointless lie? I don't know. I hate being lied to. I won't feel satisfied until all his joints are bent at an awkward angle. It'd probably be a waste of time to find out the reason for each little thing Nagito does, but I don't get this at all. Why did he have to tell such an outrageous lie? Pardon me, everyone, but do you happen to have some time to spare? It may be rude of me, but I would like to say my greetings first things in the morning. Good morning. I look forward to working with you all today. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but like, are people being brainwashed or something? Because her eyes look weird, and she's saying essentially the same line that Fuyuhiko said. So she's either being normal Ibuki and teasing us for some strange reason that I cannot comprehend because I am not Ibuki, or something a bit deeper is going on, and I can't quite tell just yet. Except those crazy eyes, of course, but you know, that's just a little hint. Yes, I am Ibuki Miura. Aren't you acting strange too? Be careful, Ibuki. Hajime is dangerous. He wants to kill you and eat you. What's happening with Nagi? What's happening with everyone? Is it like April Fools or something? What are you saying? Mr. Hajime, I am not tasty. Please do not eat me. He's obviously lying. I see, so it was a lie. It's not a lie, I never tell lies. I see, so it's not a lie. It may be necessary for me to beg for my life after all. What the heck is this? Akane, Nagito, Ibuki, they're all acting strange. What's going on? Did they go crazy or something? Would it be strange to go crazy in a situation like this? Okay, so maybe, what if it's not actual brainwash, but it's like a kind of like a virus or something, right? Something that makes you act like an alter ego form? That would be interesting, because everybody would act the opposite way, meaning people who are normally quite chill about things would start being mass murderers. And that's not nice at all in this situation. We'll see how everyone else has reacted to this. Hiyoko seems fine, for now. She seems like the asshole I know. Yeah, that's about it. We seem fine as well, but... That's Mikan's voice. Okay, so she's distressed about the situation, but she seems normal. She seems like the little crying girl that was traumatized her whole life. Ibuki, she has an extremely high fever, and that's probably the cause. Okay, so it does sound kind of like a virus, right? Before you start talking, I want you to tell me something. Who the hell are you? Why, have you forgotten me? I'm Mikan Tsumiki. Anyway, please try touching her forehead. If you do, you'll see what I mean. My hand to her forehead. Ibuki, just a second. In exchange, please spare my life. I softly placed my hand onto Ibuki's forehead while she continued to spout gibberish. She's hot. What is this? This heat is abnormal. That's right, she has a terribly high fever. Then, could the others... Akane, let me feel your forehead too. Sob, I'm sorry I'm so weak. I placed my hand on Akane's forehead while she groaned and kept sobbing. That must be it. She has such a high fever, there's no way that's a normal human body temperature. Nagito, you too. I don't have a fever. I feel extremely great today. I placed my hand on his forehead once again and I got the same result. All three of them have fevers? Then the reason those guys are saying such wacky stuff is... My goodness, that's obviously bad. So maybe this is the motive. What if Monokuma like gave us a fever or something that made people react totally opposite of what their normal personality is? Yeah, I don't know. Monokuma. For him to appear right now, does that mean this is... Whoa there, can you wait a second can you wait just a second for the explanation? The others are on their way too. And just as Monokuma said that, I heard the sound of pounding footsteps. Everyone who gathered all had confused expressions plastered onto their faces. Now what? I heard it from Monokuma. Looks like something strange going on again. Did something happen, you guys? Looked like everyone's here. Now then, let's start with the explanation. Hold on. Monokuma, you're pulling a prank again, aren't you? And what happened to Nekomaru? Hurry up and return him first, you robber bear. Nekomaru, are you talking about the boy who turns into a woman when he gets splashed with water? I think I remember that anime. If it's the one I'm thinking about. I never actually watched it or read it. But I have heard about it. Who the heck is that? Nekomaru doesn't have a weird ability like that. Poor Monomi. Jeez, shut up. Now that I've shut up that nuisance, let's go back to the topic at hand. Though, I'm pretty sure you guys have already noticed since you're all so quick-witted. So it's just as I thought. The true identity of this high fever is... That's right, this is the new motive that I've given you. Okay. This is the despair disease. Oh shit, okay. That's not nice at all. Isn't that basically making us murder people? Like, that's not even a motive at this point, depending on how it acts on the body. But like, isn't that basically making people puppets to some extent? Because, I mean, I guess you can debate that they still have their free will, but does a person under the effects of a disease that turn you into something that you normally aren't? So it basically gives you a sort of disability, I want to say. A person under those circumstances, do they actually have free will? I technically think they do not. I'm gonna be real here. I don't think that's fair play under the rules. We'll see how it turns out. But from this point right now, I don't think it's fair play. Honest talk. I might be a bit too precipitated though, so. You know, there are extremely tiny insects that can't be seen with the naked eye living on this island. It's not like I added them recently, I just never told you about them. Anyway, the endemic disease spread by these insects is called the despair disease. Despair disease? I've never heard of such a thing. Then, let me tell you about it. As the name suggests, the despair disease is a really annoying disease where you get high fever along with various symptoms that are full of despair. Those symptoms are different based on the person. For instance, Nagito is afflicted by the liar disease. Akane has the coward disease. Buki has the gullible disease, I guess. They just had to get symptoms that are opposite of their normal personalities, except for Nagito. It's not like all you guys are down with this sickness yet, but be careful. Sometimes the despair disease can get passed from person to person just like a cold. You mean it's contagious? Don't put your guard down just because you don't have the disease. It'd be awful if everyone got sick. Let's run, Miss Sonia. It'd be terrible if you caught the lowly disease of the common folks. That's right, let's run away. I don't want to catch such a weird disease. And why is that a motive? Are you saying that a killing will occur soon after everyone falls into a crazy state? Isn't this quite a novel idea? Well, it definitely sounds like a novel idea, but it doesn't sound something that Monokuma would do because it's not fair play, bro. Like, no. A killing that occurs while everyone has a completely different personality. Think of all the murder tricks. I'm not happy with it. I don't know. If it works out the way I think it does, then I'm not happy with it because it just doesn't seem to correctly add up to what I'm expecting, right? That sounds stupid. The way I just worded that sounds really stupid, but I don't know. Is there any way to treat it? Why? Why is there a need to treat it? I mean, this despair disease isn't supposed to make you suffer. It's a disease that cures your soft hearts. Your soft hearts towards killing. That's not how it works, dude. It just gives you a disability and makes you a whole different person. It takes away your free will, basically. Depending on how your perspective is. I'm not happy with this. And with this, you can finally take the plunge and commit murder. You bastard, you better stop talking about this bullshit. It's not my fault, I'm so sorry. I'm always bothering you. I've decided, as an apology, I'm going to commit murder. Are there any charcoal briquettes somewhere? I'm pretty sure I found some at the supermarket. Stop it. Akane, Nagito, Ibuki. You guys stay put. You're wrong, I'm not Nagito. To tell the truth, Nagito Kamaida's a fake name. Sorry, I've kept it secret till now. Oh, I see. She's believing him again? So serious. Man, whatever. I feel so great today. This despair disease is awesome. Despair, 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 despair. It's amazing. You all should get it too. We're all done for. There's no such thing as hope. We all have to die from this despair disease. That's the only way. It just collapsed. Okay. Now that I've given you a new motive, how will things develop? Will the killing start after everyone gets the despair disease, or even before that? I'm so excited about it, I'm just gonna stand around naked. Just kidding, I'm always naked. Damn it, Nakamoto's incident just happened, and now this? Where did that peaceful mood that lasted till yesterday go? This is bad. Nagito is foaming out the mouth. She's right. I've never seen foam that color before. It's an ephemerally rare color, normally only found in the depths of the Netherworld Sea. In this case, the color doesn't matter, so let's hurry him over to the hospital. Got it, I'll help out. What should we do about Akane and Ibuki? We're definitely gonna bring them too. We don't know what they'll do if we leave them alone. Hey bastards, can you walk? Allow me to confirm. I just have to alternate the movements of my left and right leg, correct? Hold on, I'll walk, so don't leave me. Then let's go. With the disease in tow, and Nagito, whose condition was clearly worsening, we rushed over to the hospital. But this kind of motive is impossible. An actual despair disease? And there's a possibility that it might be passed along. What the heck? Damn it, what should I do? Okay, we're at the hospital. I will go make the infected change their clothes, and then I'll have them sleep in the patient's room. Understood, so I just have to change my clothes, correct? I'm scared of changing. Anyway, everyone else, please wait here. As she supported all three of them with her shoulders, Mikan disappeared into the depths of the hospital. Well, honestly that's bad, because that means Mikan is in close proximity of 3 people who have the disease. Which means the risk of contagiousness is really, really high. And I don't think I'd like to see Mikan's alter ego despair disease form, because concerning how she is right now, a complete opposite version, I'm not a fan of that. We'll see. Damn it, I never expected us to get sick. What's going to happen? I would not mind if Nagito retired permanently. Is Mikan gonna personally change their clothes? What's wrong with that? Does that include Nagito too? Isn't that a little bad? There's no need to panic. Even I attend to the needs of my 4 dark divas of destruction. Don't lump hamsters and teenage boys together. Hey, is this stupid conversation going to last too much longer? Shouldn't we be seriously thinking about what we need to do from now on and stuff? What we need to do from now on, Who do we talk to? I don't know. Let's talk to Hyogo. That disease sure looks dangerous. Nagito, Akane, and Ibuki aren't acting normal. If it's spreads to everyone else, a killing is bound to happen. Based on their observed behavior, I cannot deny that. But those guys aren't being considerate. I want them to at least have the decency to consider committing suicide before they start bothering us. Hey, Hiyoko. I know, it can't be that easy. So it's important to make sure we don't end up catching the disease. Make sure? What do you mean? Why don't you get it? We need to isolate them from us so they won't spread the disease. Isolate? If you can't cure it, the only option is to stop it from spreading. Even a preschooler knows that. But still, isn't isolating them a bit too harsh? Hey, if everyone catches the despair disease, we won't be able to do anything about it anymore, you know? You're right. There's no way we should allow it to spread. Hold on a second. Isolation. You mean we need to quarantine them inside the hospital, right? Chiaki, don't tell me you also agree with this. I mean, I also agree with... I don't know why Hajime isn't on board with this plan. It's to prevent a killing. As long as that disease is Monokuma's motive, if we just ignore it, a killing will happen again. To prevent that, we also have to prevent the disease from spreading. That's why we need to quarantine them. Even if we quarantine them, who's gonna take care of them? Mikan's gonna stay here anyway. She's been touching the infected all over, so it's possible she's already caught the disease. There's no way we can leave her by herself. Then why don't you stay too? Now that I think about it, you touched them when you took their temperature, right? So I'll leave the rest to you. Contact me if something happens. Contact you? How are we supposed to do that? Oh right, we need to think of a way to communicate. If we keep meeting in person, we could catch the disease. So I'll let you handle that, Kazuichi. Yeah, got it. Fret not. We are not going to abandon you. I shall station myself nearby in case anything happens. Nearby? There is a motel on this island. Until this matter is resolved, we shall stay the night there. Do we really have to stay at such a dirty place? What are we supposed to do if we can't immediately get here if something happens? Also, if that disease is airborne, the hotel on the first island might already be unsafe. We must be vigilant about protection. I have those who I must protect. They're just hamsters, dude. That is an unkind thing to say, you fiend. How dare you call my four divas of my four dark divas of destruction hamsters? Fine, I'll just stay at the motel, okay? Jeez, how annoying. Even if it's a quarantine, we're still gonna be on the same island, so just call us if something happens. What are you frustrated for? This is obviously a trap. Monokuma's goal is to separate us as a group. Is it really okay for us to fall for that? It's not like we've stopped being friends. I just don't want a killing to happen ever again. We can't prevent that if everyone gets sick, you know? Yeah, that's right, man. There's no way we're gonna lose together here, you know? Because if that happens, when Monokuma gets what he wants... Hey, Hiyoko. What did you say to me earlier? Something about me being the first one to get cut off. What's wrong with that? This must be that moment. It's not like Mikan and Hajime are enough people. Are you saying you're gonna stay here too? You too. This life of mine is a spare anyway. Fine then, do whatever you want. Hey, Fujiko, are you sure? You might be endangering yourself, you know? Hey, don't make me repeat myself. You're really okay with this? Then I'm gonna leave the rest to you too. Whatever's happening over here, just leave it to us. We'll make sure to keep this disease from spreading. Come on, shouldn't you guys head over to the motel before you catch the disease? I'm sorry we are forcing this upon you like this. No, what everyone's saying is true, so it's okay. Thank you, both of you. I won't let your feelings go to waste. We'll make sure to find out the mystery of the despair disease while you're all here. I think, probably. I'd really prefer if she had a more confident sounding catchphrase. Now then, I shall excuse myself, I'm counting on you. Then I'll make sure to figure some way to communicate later. Bye-bye, do your best and try to stay alive. And just like that, the others left, leaving me and Fujiko at the hospital. I never expected it would turn out like this. It's not like it's their fault, it's that bastard Monokuma's fault. I can't believe he'd actually arrange something as irritating as a disease. Thank you for waiting. They finally finished changing. Everyone's resting in their rooms. Why is it just you two? You know. I know. They must have left to get fruits to bring back later. Everyone is so kind. I'm so glad everyone is so thoughtful toward their friends. Well, like I said, we're all equals when we're sick. Let's all work together and do our very best. Hajime, I'm sorry, but I'll let you handle the explanation. That's quite the burden I have to bear. And so, we decided to split into two groups. In the hospital, there are 3 people who got Monokuma's despair disease: Akane, Nagito, and Ibuki. There's also Mikan who's nursing them back to health. And as a safeguard, Fuyuhiko and myself, altogether, 6 people are staying at the hospital. Chiaki, Gundam, Kazuichi, Sonia, and Hiyoko are staying at the motel on the same island. As for Nekomaru, he's not back yet, but anyway, until we do something about this despair disease, our current situation isn't going to change. But we have no clue what we need to do. Seriously, what should we do? I mean, I guess Mikan should have enough equipment to do like blood samples and stuff. She should probably know about that, right? I don't think it would help too much, but she could try. I suddenly woke up. And if I woke up, that means I fell asleep without realizing it. Earlier, I discussed it with Fuyuhiko and we decided we'd take turns resting. That's right. That's why I came to the on-call room on the 2nd floor of the hospital. I haven't been sleeping well the past few days, so a sudden drowsiness overtook me. And I was asleep, which is a good thing. But my body feels really heavy for some reason. No, it's not just heavy. It feels somewhat soft and... Did we catch the fever as well? Why do we have like a spike of hair on the back of our head that's like, I don't know, the size of our head? Hajime, are you okay? Your complexion is a bluish purple shade. It might be a severe cyanotic reaction. Hajime, can you hear me? Get a hold of yourself. Mikan finally got off me, grabbed my shoulders, and began shaking me intensely. Somehow, that was enough to get my consciousness to drift back to reality. You regained consciousness. I'm so glad. I thought you died. Me too. I seriously thought I was gonna die. I'm sorry. I thought about taking a rest in the on-call room, but you were already asleep, so... That doesn't mean you can climb on top of me. Then I'll be on the bottom next time. That's not how it works. That's seriously not what I'm talking about. What are you guys doing? Fuyuhiko. No, this is... I really hope you didn't get the wrong idea. Were you guys sleeping together? You dirty, rotten bastard. You guys are high school students. Seriously, you've got it all wrong. We don't have time for that. Nagito, he's in danger. Danger? What? When I peeked inside his room earlier, it looked like he wasn't breathing. This is bad. Now's not the time for us to rest. Mikan vigorously leapt out of bed and ran out of the on-call room. Hajime, now's not the time for you to be pitching a tent. We need to hurry. Seriously, I'm not. Fuyuhiko and I chased after Mikan as she ran into Nagito's room. Okay, I guess we're all gonna run in there? That's not a good idea, though. Nagito, please get a hold of yourself. Despite Mikan's desperate pleas, I didn't see Nagito react at all. There's no way he died, right? The body discovery announcement isn't playing, right? Damn it, he's totally waiting for it. This looks very bad. Well, I mean, if he dies, no one's killed him. Because it's a disease. Mikan, is Nagito alright? It looks like his breathing has returned. Really. But still, his condition is unpredictable, and that's putting it lightly. How light is that? Is it sweet potato soft? If so, that's pretty light. Please don't interfere. Hey look, isn't Nagito's mouth moving? You're right, he might be trying to say something. What happened? As she said his name, Mikan softly tilted her ear toward Nagito's lips. What did he say? Apparently, his condition has improved and feels quite refreshed. Since Monokuma said that Nagito has the liar disease, he probably means the opposite and actually feels really crappy. But what's going to happen if he just dies? We're not going to have a class trial, right? Don't talk like that. Nagito is never going to die. I will save him by any means necessary. I see, got it. Then I'll leave Nagito's life to you. Far from her usual self, Mikan responded assertively and went back to tending to Nagito. If we stay here any longer, we might just get into the way. Then, follow me. While you were resting, the goods arrived. I gotta show them to you. The goods? Aren't something dangerous, right? Let's go to the lobby. Okay, let's go to the lobby then. Not sure how long this episode has been. Might be around the 1 hour mark, I don't know. I want to keep playing until the corpse. But I'm not sure if that'll make the episode too long, but we'll have to see. Okay, what's the situation? Hey Fuyuko, what did you mean when you said goods? Look on top of the reception desk. They gave us a video game? Oh no, that's... I don't know why I thought video game was the first thing. They gave us a communication system. On top of the reception desk. Cool then. Surveillance camera, okay. Weiko is talking about this, right? Looks like a monitor and camera unit. Hey, what is this? Perfect timing. The blue light is blinking. Does something happen when this blinks? Seeing is believing, as they say. Try pressing the button just below that light. I just have to press the button. I did what Fuyuko said and pressed the button. Hey, is this Hajime? Loud and clear. Looks like it's perfectly connected. Kazuichi, then this is... Yep, like communication. Yeah, that's right. That's the way to communicate he was talking about. Looks like it's time for the ultimate mechanic to shine. How about it? This is what I've been working on. Remember that alley with all those shady looking street booths? That's where I found this. It's a surveillance camera for household use, and I just tweaked it a little. So now it's basically a video chat device. Well, it's pretty hit or miss. Video chat, huh? It's true. We don't have to worry about getting infected with this. So, it may be a hassle, but we'll be contacting each other with this from now on, okay? This was the only test run this time, so I guess this should be pretty fun. Okay then, see you later. Kazuichi left this while you were resting. This surveillance camera unit comes with a surveillance camera and a surveillance monitor. Okay, so he prepared the two of these sets and swapped each of their cameras. I see, by swapping the cameras, his monitor will display what's on my camera and vice versa. Apparently, he also modified it a little. He widened its narrow communication range beyond just household use. But even so, he still had a limit, so apparently the signal can't reach from the hospital to the motel. Then we can't communicate between the hospital and motel? You didn't notice? He was contacting you just from the music venue near the motel. From there, the signal reaches the hospital with no problems. But they're staying at the motel, right? What happens if we can't reach them when we need to? I thought the same thing, so we arranged times for us to contact each other. It's set up for us to communicate 30 minutes after Monokuma's morning and evening announcements. Our next contact with them is going to be tomorrow morning. Don't sleep in. He's well prepared, as expected of the heir of an enormous organization. Still, 2 times a day seems a bit too little. I would put like an extra meeting somewhere in the middle. I feel like that would be more optimal, just in case, but whatever. What is it? Nothing. Okay. Is that the night announcement? I guess we're gonna wake up to the body, maybe. Okay. It's that time already, huh? Now then, where should I sleep tonight? Are you planning to use the on-call room with a certain someone again? Like I said, it's not what it looked like. Hey, aren't you misunderstanding? A hospital is a facility for sick people, so it's not for lodgings or young romantic tries, you know? You two? What are you talking about? Oh, I see. Your generation has fallen out of the habit of looking at bulletin boards. Come on, take a look at the bulletin board. There's a notice on there, right? A notice on the bulletin board. Well, I tried to read it a while ago when we first found the hospital, but they didn't let me. Bulletin board notice. Is he talking about this? Hospital precautions. Eating and drinking is forbidden within the hospital building. If patients do not need to be accompanied, overnight stays by non-patients are expressly forbidden. Right, it's like the notices you often see inside hospitals. You can't stay overnight here. There is one patient who needs to be accompanied. Oh, you're talking about Nagito, right? Then I'll allow just one person to accompany him. The rest of you need to hurry up and get out of here. Hospital precautions, my ass. You should have said so sooner. Only one person can stay the night, and there's no way we can make Mikon leave. I guess we have no choice. We should head back to our cottages then. You're right. Even if we stay here, we probably won't be able to do anything. After explaining the circumstances to Mikon, we decided to go back to our cottages for the time being. Yeah, that's not a good idea. We're going to go back to a corpse. So, Fuyuhiko and I are going to be the only ones sleeping in our cottages tonight. I'm a little worried. No, the ones who are stuck in the hospital should be more worried. What's the point of me getting so worried? Alright, when I wake up tomorrow, I'll go to the hospital right away. I feel bad leaving Mikon alone. I guess for now, I should try to get some rest. Let's go to the Monokuma Theater. Good evening, it's time for Monokuma's cooking class. Today we're gonna learn how to make taiyaki. The first thing you'll need is a time machine. And we will travel back in time to the Meiji period and meet a person named Seijiro Kanri. He used to bake and sell turtle-shaped pastries, but unfortunately, I didn't read the last part. It's important that you gently cheer him up because he's gonna be disappointed at himself when you meet him. From there, gets serious and insists that he try making his pastries fish-shaped because they'll sell better. Once that happens, he'll happily bake his pastries in the shape of a fish. And as a final touch, name these pastries taiyaki. Okay, with this, you've finished making taiyaki. This concludes Monokuma's cooking class. Okay. Ding dong, bing bong. Okay. Usual morning announcement. I'm worried about Mikon and the others. I should hurry over to the hospital. The moment I got out of bed, I immediately left my cottage and headed over to the hospital. You came early today. You're the one who's early. Well, I just got here. So what should we do? There's still a little time before we need to make contact. Want to go to Nagito's room and check up on him? Yeah, I'm worried about how he's doing. Worry? Why do I have to worry about a guy like him? Still. Let's go then. I have a bad feeling we're probably gonna find a corpse at some point. Let's see how things turn out then. Nagito's still lying there. Okay. Mikon, how's Nagito's doing? Same as usual. No, actually, he might be worse than yesterday. Are you serious? His pulse is extremely weak. He might slip into critical condition sometime today. Is he that sick? But as long as I'm his nurse, I will never let Nagito die. Ever. I do understand how you feel, but don't overexert yourself, okay? Hey Hajime, it's almost time to start the connection. We need to head over to the lobby. Yeah, got it. After being reminded of how powerless I am, I left Nagito's room. Back to the lobby it is. And the blue light isn't there yet. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. The incoming signal light is blinking. Looks like they're already waiting. Let's hurry up and start the connection. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I pressed the button underneath the blinking light and the monitor instantly lit up. Looks like the camera and monitor had no problem making a connection. Soon enough, a familiar face showed up on the other side of the monitor. Hello, how is it? Can you see my handsome face? Yeah, I can see you real clear. We're good on our end too. I can totally see your broke-ass faces. It might be best if I tell the others about Nagito's condition. Hey, are you the only one over there? Nope, we're all here except for Hiyoko. What happened to Hiyoko? It seems we all look like aberrant enemies in the eye of the coward. She has locked herself in a room. She said from the other side of the door that she won't come out until the despair disease has been cured. She's even being cautious around the others in the motel, huh? Looks like they're also in a testy situation. So, how about you? How are you guys doing? Yeah, about that. To tell you the truth, Nagito's actually in serious danger. I already know he's seriously dangerous. No, not that. He's seriously wandering the border between life and death. What did you say? But he's going to be okay, right? Nagito's going to get better? First Nekomaru, then Nagito. That ain't funny at all. Well, for now, we really can't say. You really can't say? That's impossible. Monomi, why are you on the other side? Cause it'd be dangerous if I get close to the hospital since I don't even know what's going on there. You are really pissing me off. Like, why does a stupid stuffed animal need to be cautious about a disease? Please don't discriminate. That despair disease is horrible. It's a dangerous disease that can't even destroy the salmon. So until we figure out how to deal with it, I will be on this side. Before I could respond to Monomi, Fuyiko had cut the connection. That shitty stuffed animal, she seriously pissed me off. Oh damn it, I'm going outside to cool off. Fuyiko practically spat those words before he went outside. Anyway, all we can do now is wait. Just wait patiently until the situation improves and changes for the better. That's why we waited patiently, because waiting patiently was the only thing we could do. We waited patiently. On a side note, why can't I relax when I'm in a hospital? I paced back and forth around the hospital lobby. Fuyiko entered the left and left the hospital many times, and time just kept passing by. Nighttime again? Okay. $10 p.m. return. Okay. We didn't tell everyone about the situation that we have to go to the cottages at night, though. It feels like a lot of stuff got skipped over and now it's nighttime already. It's almost time for tonight's transmission. We should go back to our cottages when that's done. It's annoying to keep going back and forward, though. But before we go back, can we check on Nagito one more time? Go for it. Leave this transition thing to me. They're not gonna have a new clue anyway. I can handle this. Then I'll leave it to you. Is this when we find the corpse though? I don't know, because we didn't hear any screaming or anything at all apparently. But maybe it's secluded. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Okay, Ibuki. What are you doing here? You need to be resting. To tell you the truth, I have been getting quite bored doing nothing but sleeping. Also, it would just be trouble if I slept all the time, so I was hoping I can help you with anything. But it's better if I'm sleeping, correct? Yeah, just get some rest for now. It'd be a big help if you get better soon. Understood. That's kind of scary. I hope she gets better real soon. Okay, let's go into Nagito's room then. Let's see how things are turning out. Mikan's too focused on caring for Nagito, she hasn't even noticed that I entered the room. Has she been caring for him this whole time? Hey, Mikan. Oh, she can't hear us? No matter how many times I talk to her, she's not responding. Her back is turned toward me as she focused on caring for Nagito. I peeked over Mikan's shoulder and said, Hey Mikan, are you okay? Looks like you finally noticed. Please don't surprise me, I almost got wet. Did you come to check on Nagito? I just wanted to see how he's doing, but you look pretty tired too. Isn't it better if you get a little rest? I hope I'm not mistaken that it'd be really embarrassing. Are you by chance worried about me? Yeah, pretty much. Thank you very much, I'll remember this moment until the day I die. I'm starting to get my energy back, so I'll get back to taking care of Nagito. I hope she understood what I said, but she's working so hard it'd be bad if I kept getting in her way. That's exactly how I felt, so I decided to just shut up and go back to the lobby. Okay. Is the transmission over? How's Nagito doing? I'm more worried about Mikan than Nagito. She looks like she hasn't had time to rest. Nagito's probably not doing so well. What about you? Are you guys done with the transmission? As I expected, we wrapped it up quickly, like they had nothing new to report. They're apparently trying to find a cure somehow, but there hasn't been any progress. So, on both our ends, it looks like we had no results. Oh well, looks like forward to tomorrow. Okay. With a depressingly heavy mood riding on our backs, we headed back to our cottages. And I guess we go to sleep. My worries have piled so high that one sigh just isn't enough. And the more I think about it, it's like I'm slowly being sucked deeper and deeper into an endless pit. I guess for today I should just go to sleep. It's best if I not dwell onto it too much. And not just that. First thing in the morning I need to go to the hospital again. I kept telling myself that as I sighed one last time, and slowly closed my eyes. Okay, are we having like a dream? Out of the blue, a hazy scene began to take shape. From the depths of my consciousness, it slowly took its... okay. Like watercolor paint suspended in water, slowly, hazily. There was a classroom from somewhere, a classroom that I've seen before, but I don't know where. I can hear voices. Somebody's talking. Did you hear? Isn't it amazing? Apparently he's being accepted into Hope Peak Academy. But was he that exceptional? Those are noises. I'm dully staring out the window, pretending not to listen. I don't want to listen, but even if I don't want to listen, the noises leap into my ears. You don't know? Know what? Apparently you don't have to be exceptional to get into Hope Peak Academy, but it's an academy that recruits only exceptional students from around the world, right? I wanted to cover my ears. I wanted to run to the place I deserve to be. Not here. To the place where I can be more confident. Wow, I never knew that way was possible. So he's the same too? Obviously. I mean, he doesn't have any special talents that Hope Peak Academy would be interested in. He's just a normal guy. Well, admiring the academy is free, but it must be tough for the parents who have to write the check. Leave me alone. I just want to become someone who's confident in myself. What is this anyway? Who are they talking about? Why can't I remember? Who am I? Interesting dream, interesting sequence. And more Monokuma theater. Nice. Did you know that talking about personal failure is a good way to break the ice when meeting new people? So I'm gonna tell you a story of my personal failure. In the world I live in, popularity is a symbol of power. That's why I decided to write a fake love letter to myself so I could brag about it to others. I was bragging about it to my friend, but unfortunately all I had was an envelope. When my friend wanted me to show him the unwritten letter, I was in a real bind. So I showed him a blank piece of paper and said this. This letter was written with special ink. Only those chosen by God can see it. When I said that, he was all, that love letter is brimming with passion. However, things started looking bad at that point. The other people around us started praising him because they thought he really could read the letter. That's when he started hogging everyone's attention as a divine messenger of God. And eventually, he was worshipped by society. Now, he uses his followers to sell shady vases for a quick buck. Thanks to my big mouth, he became a multimillionaire. How regretful. What an epic fail. That was my story of personal failure. What did you think of it? Is the ice broken? Since you listened to me, wanna buy this vase? It's in pretty high demand, but I'll give you a deal on it because I like you so much. Awkward turn of events, I guess. Okay, did we sleep in? My body's heavy. No, not just heavy, it's someone soft and really hot. How? Again? Why are we in this situation again? Like, why can't she just go to her cottage? Cyanosis again, huh? Okay. He regained consciousness. Oh, I'm so glad. I thought you died from suffocation. Gon, why are you here? The Monokuma announcement hasn't aired yet. Now that you mention it, I came here to wake you up, but it seems like I accidentally fell asleep. What kind of accident is that? But good news. You see, Nagito's condition has stabilized. Really? And I rushed over to let you guys know, but Fuyuhiko's room was locked, so... Oh yeah, my lock is still broken. Thanks, Ibuki. Anyway, please hurry up. Nagito can probably be saved. Yeah, I got it. I quickly got dressed and headed over to the hospital with Mikan. Although I did wonder why it was necessary to be so pumped up for someone like Nagito. Oh well, best not think about it. Okay. Do we go directly to the room, or do we talk to Mikan first? I guess we go directly to the room. Here it is. Okay, he's up. Alright. There I saw Nagito, who managed to sit up in his bed. Nagito, can you hear me? Hajime came by to see how you were doing. The twin Ibukis are signing. I see. Ibuki must have been a twin duo. The Veronicas. Is he supposed to be cured? It's not like he's completely cured. He was just able to recover from his critical condition. They were utilizing their characteristic as twins, and they have been taking turns appearing before me. Which means there are actually 17 people on this island. The Veronicas, that's the answer. After seeing this, it might have been better if he stayed quiet for just a little bit longer. But I'm also glad. I'm so relieved Nagito regained consciousness. I feel dizzy. Somehow everything is spinning around me. Shouldn't you get some rest as well? Already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then, if you insist, then we'll use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead. Yeah, I'll do that. Then, even though it's the morning, good night. Mikan wobbled around a bit, then left the room. She's definitely exhausted. Well, it's understandable. I mean, she fell asleep and she was supposed to come wake me up. All alone with Hajime, huh? I can't stand being in the same room as you. Don't worry, I'm leaving. You should focus on curing that crappy disease of yours. Yeah, hurry up and go away. I don't want to see your face anymore. Which means the opposite. So, I don't know. The morning Monokuma announcement should be starting soon. I should wait in the lobby for the transmission. Okay. The transmission is there. The surveillance camera unit light is blinking. Well, that's weird. It's not transmission time yet. I wonder what's happened then. If the light is blinking, it receives some sort of transmission from the other side, right? Well, that's pretty early. We haven't even received the Monokuma announcement yet. Might be something urgent though. If so, there's no way I can make them wait until Fuyuhiko gets here. Alright, even if it's just me, I should receive the transmission. I reached my hand and pressed the reception button on the surveillance camera unit. Oh, okay, suicide. Upon first glance, I immediately knew it wasn't a normal video. A slowly swaying dim light is shining in the black curtains. On the black curtains, it felt like some sort of ritual was about to begin. Is this light from a candle? But what was the creepiest of all was the rope hanging from the ceiling. The end of the rope was tied in a loop, and beneath it there was a stepladder. It was like a gallows. What is this? I didn't understand at all what's going on with the music venue. And that's when it happened. Okay. The moment I saw a silhouette slowly entering the frame from the side of the screen. Chills ran down my spine as if someone was dragging ice on me. A person wearing a hospital gown and a handbag on their head. As I raised my voice in surprise, the person in the hospital gown slowly started moving and began to climb the stepladder. Slowly, they took their time climbing it. They reached over the rope hanging from the ceiling. Are you kidding me? And at that moment, the screen suddenly went pitch black, probably because the candle, the only source of light, had gone out. No matter what I said, there was no response from the darkness on the other end of the monitor. Let's see. What the heck is this? What's going on? What in the world is going on? No, it doesn't matter. I have to do something about this. I might still be able to make it. I need to hurry over to the music venue. I rushed out of the hospital and ran over to the music venue where the transmission was made. Is that the morning announcement? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay. Just now, that was the morning Monokuma announcement. Fuyuko should be arriving here shortly. No, I don't have time to wait for him. I've got to get to the music venue. Okay, let's go then. I think it was towards this side, right? I don't remember all too well. There we go. Here it is. Music venue parking, and now let's just go inside. Please let me make it. I rushed into the music venue with a prayer in my heart. But I completely forgot. Prayer means nothing on this island. Okay, who committed suicide? Ibuki, huh? Because of the hair? She's the only one that has that kind of hair, right? I was too late. What the hell is this? The hot air inside the music venue, I couldn't keep myself from shouting. Hot air. Why is it so hot? What is this strange hot air inside the music venue? No, now's not the time to worry about that. More importantly, why isn't anybody coming? What is everyone doing? The body discovery announcement. That's right, there hasn't been an announcement yet. That's why nobody's noticed yet. Then I need to hurry and let the others know. From here, the motel is close by. There should be a lot of able-bodied people who can help me there. I should hurry. I ran to the motel as fast as I could, trying desperately not to trip over my own feet. Hey, somebody get out here. As soon as I arrived at the motel, I started shouting for help as loud as I could. I was wondering who was making such infernal racket, so it was you. Gundam, something awful has happened. Don't tell me. Do you intend to spread that pathogenic bacteria so you can take us all down with you? I won't let you. If you want to pass, you must defeat me first. What happened? Is there a problem? Fighting is not allowed. It's worse than trouble. There's a body. Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito? Hajime, is that true? Of course it is. Isn't it obvious? Chiaki, you have seen Nagito's condition, yes? This fiend has the same symptoms as him. There's no way we shouldn't check it out, because if Hajime is telling the truth, that means it happened again, right? A killing. If that's true, we need to check it out. If that is the case, I will not stop you. Leave this place to me, and you fiends go on ahead. No need to worry, I will catch up with you easily. That sounds like a famous last words. Chiaki, can you go? Yeah, it's better if we hurry, right? Okay, let's go to the music venue then, as fast as possible. Hajime, Mikan, why are you here? Perfect timing, please help us, Hajime. Help us? Someone's coming from over there. What are you guys doing here? Fuyiko, why are you here too? Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Ibuki. Looking for Ibuki. I was planning to rest in the on-call room, but I wanted to check on everybody before I did that. And Ibuki's missing from the hospital all of a sudden. So what Hajime was saying earlier. Everyone, let's hurry. Hurry where? To the music venue. Don't ask, just follow me. Is Ibuki going to be there? Sadly. Sadly she is. Okay. Let's quickly go inside then. My wound hasn't completely healed yet. Don't make me run too much. Is Ibuki inside here? The only way to know is to go inside and confirm. If that hanged body is really Ibuki. Well, she's the only one that has that kind of hair, so it is. I clenched my teeth and reached my hand toward the door. Why is it locked? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I was able to go through here just a few minutes ago. Then why don't we try from another entrance? This is the only entrance to the music venue. There isn't even a window we can go through. But why is it locked? I don't understand it myself, but if it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's going to be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know? It doesn't matter. If you can do it or not, we have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go. At Fuyuko's signal, we charge into the door at full force. Oh, the door moved. Maybe it'll open easily after all. Yeah, even with two girls here. Alright, one more time then. At Fuyuko's signal, we charge to the door one more time. It was like a live performance had just ended. The moment of silence just before the audience breaks out into thunderous applause. And a few minutes after the silence, a scream surfaced. Oh, Hyoko's dead there as well? She wasn't there when we found Mikan first, though. So the door was locked because the killer did that. Okay. The killer came here in the time frame that we left. Interesting. There's only very little people who could have been able to do that. There wasn't just a hanged body. There was also another body, a suspended body belonging to Hyoko. Chapter 3, Trapped by the Ocean Scent, Deadly Life. Okay, body discovery. Oh, 2 body discovery announcements. Interesting. 2 body discovery announcements in a row. That means the hanged body with a handbag on its head, Hyoko's suspended body, both of those bodies have been discovered at the same time. What is this? Hyoko, and who the hell is the one wearing the handbag? Could it be 2 victims? But when I was here earlier, I didn't see Hyoko's body. I only saw that hanged body over there. Not even 10 minutes passed, but still why? What is this? Impossible, 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 impossible. It's impossible for killings to happen on this island. Shut up, idiot. For now, we should lower that person wearing the handbag to the ground. Leaving it like that is just too sad. But what about preserving the scene of the crime? Who cares about that? There's a control panel for the battle lighting on the wing of the stage. You can lower the body with that. Okay. Fuyuko ran over to the wing of the stage and pressed a button to the control panel. Okay. With a motorized sound like a growl of a starving beast, the battle lighting slowly descended. When it descended enough for us to reach it, we all worked together to lower the body. Now I'm going to take off the handbag, okay? Even though I expected it, I still didn't want to confront that reality. Under the handbag, there was no denying that the face I saw belonged to Ibuki. It's all my fault. If only I did a better job watching over Ibuki. You're wrong, it's not your fault, Mikan. No matter how we feel, the one at fault is... Geez, it feels like someone died in here or something. So you finally showed up, the root of all evil. How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went to the trouble of bringing everyone for you. Bringing everyone? What the hell is going on here? Ibuki and Hiyoko. So 2 people have been killed? That's not all. I've also summoned the others who were at the hospital. Looks like another serious incident occurred while I was unaware. I can't believe they did such a horrible thing. Nagito, Akane, are you okay? Of course. What do you mean, of course? Are you talking about the despair disease? Jeez, you guys. That stuff is totally over now. Over? Yeah, because I got bored. For that silly reason? And now that the killing has started, there's no need to keep the motive around anymore. Yeah, that despair disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. What the heck, that's impossible. How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily? And who cares about the itty-bitty details? What matters is that it's already been cured. So let's get back to our main topic and proceed as usual. I guess we get 2 Monokuma files? I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your best to investigate. Again, we have to do this again? We have no choice. Like last time, if this means one of us killed these 2, then we cannot let this be. Why do we have to do this? Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this. If we don't do anything, we'll be executed. Abandon your over-dependence and complaints this instant. Those have no place in this world. But what about Nekomaru? What's going to happen to him? Is he not going to participate this time? Is that even allowed? Nekomaru. That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me? Looks like lingering after effects of the despair disease. It's nothing you have to worry about. Are you okay? Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about. Since you have the liar disease, your after effects could be lies, maybe? Please leave Nekomaru to me. Everyone must focus on investigating, so I must do my very best. Alrighty, I will definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust. It seems we should leave Nekomaru to Monomi. What about guarding this area? Do we still need it? I'll stay. I still don't feel good. It's better if I stay here too, right? I should perform the autopsy again. Then I'll leave that to you. Then let's get started, so we can end this nightmare for good. That's right, we need to end this. We need to finish this once and for all. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this, but for those two's sake, we need to find the truth, and then we need to end this nightmare once and for all. Okay? Like, I've been putting up with this for a while, but why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. It's because your clothes are so smothering. I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so, Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is this so hot? Now, before that, I need to check the Monokuma file first. There are 2 victims this time, Ibuki Miura and Hiyoko Sayonji. Ibuki Miura's cause of death was crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Hiyoko Sayonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. What the? Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be useful clue. Okay. And it's strange. Why did the killer kill 2 people? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill 2 people and take that kind of risk. I agree with that. Or was there a reason that they had to kill 2 people? A reason for killing 2 people. Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven so. I will definitely find the truth behind this case. That's what I think. Seriously, I'd really prefer if she had a more confident sounding catchphrase. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna end the episode. I guess next episode will be the investigation, so look forward to that. I hope everyone is doing well and wish you all much love. Remember to subscribe if you like my content, hit the like button, check out my social media, I'll leave links to those in the description below. See you guys next episode. Have a good one.